Welcome back, folks, to another episode of Jamin's Daily. Today we're going to go over the road to 270. I know you're getting you're just being bombarded, folks at home, with politics. But I'm sure my subscribers want to know, what is Jamin's prediction? So here it comes, folks. 3 weeks out, we're going to do one every Monday for the next 3 weeks, leading up to the eve of election day. And so, as you'll see here already, the website is actually Road to 270, I think, but they got an interactive map, and we're going to start off alphabetical order. So we're only going over the toss-ups, folks. There's only 7. This map shows this is a no toss-up. So if we start off with no toss-ups and we're just giving the certain states to the Dems and other states to the Republicans, it's 219 to 226. There's 93 up for grabs when it comes to the 7 toss-up states. Starting in alphabetical order, we're going to go to Arizona. Here we go. Arizona. Right now, I'm going to put Arizona in the Republican camp. Why? I'll tell you why. Immigration. Huge issue. And I think it's going to carry the day in Arizona. It's that simple. Arizona, we're going to give to Trump. Moving on, Georgia. Georgia. Also have to give to the Republicans. The reason why is there's going to be a lower voter turnout this time in Georgia. Mark my words, you hear it first here on Jamin Daily. Lower turnout. There's going to be the exit polls, and then the polls after the fact are going to show not as many African Americans, specifically men, are going to vote for Kamala as opposed to Biden. This is going to make the difference. Georgia goes to Trump. Next, we need to look at North Carolina. And North Carolina, I'm going to leave as a toss-up. Mainly because I'm not sure that many of the folks who've been affected by Hurricane Helene are going to go out and vote. Their lives have been upended. And, I mean, in some cases where they were going to go and vote isn't even there anymore. So hopefully something is going on that end to fix that situation so they can vote. But in the meantime, I feel like can really sway things. Trump did win. North Carolina is the only swing state that Trump won in 2016 and in 2020. So I feel like the hat trick is possible, but there is this X factor when it comes to North Carolina. So we're going to leave it in the toss-up. But after North Carolina, we have Nevada. Nevada, we're going to give to Kamala, because the more diverse the state becomes, when it comes to some of these other ones, like Wisconsin, Michigan, Pennsylvania, lots of white folks, those are toss-ups. Arizona, more diverse, going Republican. Nevada, very diverse, but more of an international diversity compared to Arizona, which is probably more Hispanics who, like I said, immigration is a big issue. Nevada, large international presence just because of the arts and everything. It's just more of an artsy, more liberal place. Republicans are always going to have a little bit of a uphill battle. I'm going to give that to Kamala just to make this seem more competitive. And mainly because she was wise enough to steal Trump's ideal on the tax on no tips. So she stole that from Trump. It's going to work out for her. We're going to give this Nevada to the Democrats. Let's move on now to Michigan. Michigan. I'm going to tell you why Michigan is going to go for the GOP. One, as we mentioned, I feel like black men are not going to show out in the numbers to support Kamala like they did Obama, like they did Hillary. But remember, she lost Michigan because, again, they just were not motivated to vote for her. Same way they're not going to be motivated to vote for Kamala. Then you have an X factor in the sense that there's probably about 50, 60, maybe to 100,000 votes of Arab Americans, Muslims in general, whether they're Arab or not, who very angry with Kamala and Biden and just the whole administration, and who are not going to vote for her as a protest. I've seen this in the media and documented. It's a real thing, and it's going to cost her. Michigan goes to Trump. Next, we have Pennsylvania in the Trump train, but for many factors. One, low brother turnout. It's not happening. Much less mail-in ballots and stuff like that. I've seen the numbers, way less compared to 2020. You also have AB, Antonio Brown, Mike Wallace, I always get his name wrong. Le'Veon Bell. God dang it. You know what I'm talking about. The baller, the running back who was a badass. Then he went to the Jets, got hurt. He's probably retired, but he made a lot of money. They all supporting Trump. They're on the Trump train. You also have Butler, PA. Trump got shot in Pennsylvania. And then got up and said, fight. I think those three combinations of black people they're not messing with, especially black men, not really enthused when it comes to Kamala. You have Trump's assassination attempt that happened there in PA, and Butler rallying the folks. And then you have the three G's, Le'Veon Bell, Mike Wallace, and Antonio Brown on the Trump train. All Pittsburgh Steelers at one time rooting for Trump. So that's why Pennsylvania in the Trump slot. And lastly, we have Wisconsin. Wisconsin giving to Kamala, which at this point doesn't matter. North Carolina doesn't matter at this point because Trump's already at 280. But Wisconsin, there's just too many white people with white guilt, I feel like. There's not enough Hispanics who don't like immigration. There's not enough black people who think Kamala is not black. It's just a sea of white folks, and so many of them have white guilt. They think white folks, the Republican Party is part of they're old. There's a lot of legacy Democrats, white folks in Wisconsin who just haven't made the switch, but it's inevitable, folks. It is. But until then, we're gonna give Wisconsin to Kamala, but that leaves it at 242 to 280 for Donald Trump, who would be the next president. You heard it here, Jamin's Daily. Like I said, we're going to do prediction every Monday. Here's the first. We got two more. Next Monday, and then the Monday before the election. Let's see. Hopefully, maybe there's an October surprise. Something crazy happens and there's a mix-up, a shuffle, a shift. We'll never know unless you tune in. Jamin's Daily. Like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned. Until the next time, the best is yet to come.